If you want to be a successful commercial entertainer, click on the link below. Dooney's Coaching Secrets will help you, and my individual one-on-one sessions start at only $300, and it's a money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy with it, I'll give you your money back. All right, so I thought I'd redo the Baby Rattle one. The peas in a pod is what I call it, because we used to do it with a green balloon because it was clear and we could make peas in a pod. So I bought some clear balloons. They're bright and clear and easy to see. And so what I thought I would do is I thought I would make a clear balloon with balls inside it, just so it'd be easier to see, because it wasn't so easy on my last video. So you've got to have a lot of room for this. So I leave a lot of room at the end. It's short. And all I'm going to do is do this one at a time. I make a ball, and I make it where it's smaller than the diameter of the balloon. Not a lot, but just a little. All right? It's smaller this way than the balloon is. Now, if I just try to grab that knot and push it in, there's no leverage, right? So what you want to do instead is put your fingers 3 positions around that, and now it's got a leverage where you can push it. Now with my other hand, I'm holding the balloon, and I'm going to go inside my hand. I push it into my hand until it starts to go. And then once it starts to go, I go with my thumb into my hand. Now you have to grab that ball and pull your thumb out. It'll slide out. You might have to push it off. You push it off your thumb like this to get it to come off. Now I'm going to let all of this air out, and I have a balloon cutter hanging around my neck. So I'm just going to cut it just like that, so that one end goes here, the other end goes there. All right. Now this has a hole in it. If I let go of it, it will shoot right out the top. So what I do instead is I put my thumb on the top of that hole, and I hold that hole. And then I separate the ball so that it goes inside of it. Now I have to hold this hole or it will let the air out. So I have to actually twist it off. I twist it off low and I let the air out, and now I've got plenty of room to tie it again. All right? What you've got is you've got a ball inside the balloon. All right? So I'm going to do that a second time. Just like that. Put my 3 fingers on, stuff it into my hand, go in with the thumb, pull the thumb out and push it off, push it off until you get your thumb out. Now I squeeze the air out of here. I want to squeeze it out so that there's really no air. And that's where I cut it, right there. Okay, boom, there we go again. Thumb on top. And I reach inside and I separate that ball until it falls. Okay? So notice I have just a tiny bit of room left, right? So I'm going to do a third one. And you're not going to be able to do many more than 3. I mean, I've done as many as 4, but it's not worth it. It's too much work. Now that time it popped when I pulled my thumb out. That does sometimes happen. It separates automatically. All right, so I'm going to tie this off, and then I'll just cut the end off. Just like that. Boom. All right, and what you've got is 3 balls inside. All right, 3 balls. This is why we used to call it peas in a pod. Right? Now, I use these now for baby rattles, and that's why I wanted to show you this with the clear balloon. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to make a, all I'm going to do is make a pink ending to go on that baby rattle. And all I do is 5 balls in a row. Just like this. Okay? Now I'm not going to twist this ball off here. That would only give me 4. I want 5. So I'm actually going to take this knot and tie it. Take the knot and tie it through there. So that knot is tied, but it's not tied in a knot yet. I have to do a second tie, like a shoelace, right? I have to do a second tie. So I squeeze the air away from here, and that gives me an uninflated piece of balloon that I can use. And I'll tie that a second time. And now it should be tied off. Now I can cut it with my cutter, just like this. Now, if you're wondering where the cutter is, I have a whole balloon video to teach you how to make one of these for almost free, right? For not very much money. But anyways, 5-ball circle. Now, just for fun, I'm going to make a 6-ball circle for later on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take this knot and wrap it through there. So the knot's wrapped through there. I'm going to squeeze the air back so I can make that knot go one more time around there. And I'm going to cut it off with my balloon cutter. All right, there we go. So now I've got a 5-ball and a 6-ball. All right, so what I do with the 5-ball, all right, is I'll come to the end of my peas in a pod here, and I'm just going to make a twist. And I twist it a bunch of times, maybe 5 or 6 times. And I'm going to just put those 5 balls on it, just like that, and it'll hold. Okay? Now, just for fun, because, you know, everybody's non-binary these days. You don't have to be pink or blue or either one. I made a blue one also, right? So I just thought I'd show you how that looks as a baby rattle. Much better with a clear balloon, right? Pretty cool.